This used to be a planet of our solar system, but now it's not. Yes, it is Pluto. Pluto was the god of death in Roman mythology, and he was called Hades in Greek myth. Despite the dark and scary image of the name, many people felt sorry and sad to hear the news that Pluto was excluded from the list of planets in the solar system about 17 years ago. Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm Professor Peter. We have used this sentence to memorize 9 planets in our solar system. In 2006, Pluto was unlisted, so we revised the sentence like this. The discovery of Pluto was not an accident. After discovering Neptune, astronomers found out that Neptune's orbit is not exactly the same as what they calculated. They hypothesized that there might be an astronomical object outside the Neptune's orbit. While searching for the mysterious celestial object, Clyde Tombaugh, who was working in an observatory in Arizona, found Pluto. It was known later that Pluto didn't actually affect the Neptune's orbit. Clyde Tombaugh. This guy was quite an interesting person. He was born in 1906 and found Pluto in 1930. He was only 23 or 24 years old. Was he studying astronomy in university at that time? No. Even if he was in university, he might be just an undergraduate senior or graduate student. Surprisingly, he entered university in 1932, which was 2 years after he discovered Pluto. How was that possible? Clyde was a genius in astronomy. He made his own telescopes with lenses and mirrors when he was young. Using the telescopes, he observed many stars and planets. With this special expertise and experience, he could get a job in Lowell Observatory, where he found Pluto later. Here's a trivia. Kershaw is a famous pitcher in LA Dodgers baseball team. Clyde was an uncle of Kershaw's mother. Kershaw was born in 1988 and Clyde died in 1997, so they might have met each other. Okay, let's come back to Pluto. Pluto started to draw people's attention because many small celestial objects were discovered in the solar system thanks to improved telescopes and facilities. For example, Eris and Haumea were found outside the Pluto's orbit. There is Ceres between Mars and Jupiter. Since Pluto has been categorized as a planet in the solar system, all of these small objects should have been grouped in the same category, which means we have too many planets in the solar system. Most of them had different properties such as mass and orbits compared to existing planets. In early 2000, an event around Pluto went viral. In American Museum of Natural History in New York, Hayden Planetarium was remodeled in 2000. In the renovation, Pluto was removed. Only 8 planets were on display. It seemed to be an idea of the director of the planetarium, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He openly claimed that Pluto should be dropped from the planet list in the solar system. He said that he received a lot of protest letters from young children because of his claim. Meanwhile, on August 24, 2006, International Astronomical Union, or IAU, held a meeting to discuss how to categorize small celestial objects, including Pluto. They created a new category called dwarf planets and put Pluto in this category. They redefined planets using a few criteria, such as mass and orbit type. United States was not satisfied with this conclusion because Clyde was American. Pluto was the only planet in our solar system that an American discovered. There was another big issue. On January 19, 2006, NASA launched a space probe New Horizons to observe Pluto. It was before IAU decided to delist Pluto. 7 months after launching the space probe, the goal and purpose of the project became less attractive. This is my personal guess, but NASA people might panic at the time. After sending a space vehicle, NASA should telecommunicate with it and keep analyzing the data from it. That means researchers should work on it and somebody should pay for that. If the purpose of a project becomes unclear, then the project fund may be discontinued. Probably the principal investigator of this project made tremendous effort to maintain the project fund. Fortunately, Pluto could keep flying to Pluto. On July 14, 2015, the space probe sent us pictures of Pluto. The pictures made people sad and sorry because it had the shape of a heart on the surface. It seemed like Pluto is saying that, hey humans, you guys unlisted me in the solar system. I don't care. I still like you and love you. NASA shipped a little bit of Clyde's cremated remains in New Horizons. NASA is good at this kind of event. You may think that they are good at only science and technology, but they actually do special events that make your heart warm. Even though it was after Clyde died, he was able to fly for 10 years and meet Pluto that he found and named long time ago. The heart shape on Pluto might be for Clyde. In the following short video, I imagine the conversation between Clyde and Pluto when they met. Please enjoy.
When this world is no more, the moon is all we'll see. I'll ask you to fly away with me until the stars all fall down. They empty from the sky, but I don't mind. If you're with me, then everything's alright. If you're with me, then everything's alright.